Is it suspicious that despite a certain set of economic fundamentals, including our FDI, our forex reserves, our markets, our GDP, that seems to be doing okay, that despite the fact that global winds are against Asian currencies, the rupee is the worst performing of it all, in a matter of few weeks has gone down 12%. Is it suspicious, is it conspiratorial or not? It's a story published in our sister publication, the Sunday Guardian, this morning. On the broadcast, joining our panel, Subramaniam Swamy, Rajya Sabha MP of the BJP. Dr. Swamy, I'm sure you are aware of the story that's making, using both shorting of the rupee in currency markets, some information warfare, all of this adding to some sort of de facto currency manipulation. What do you feel about this?
Well, I think you're referring to the piece written by Monu Nalapat.
Yes.
Well, he has done a lot of research. I have discussed it also with him. He is absolutely right. This cabal included Raghuram Rajan also at that time. And I won't be surprised that some of our officers of the Finance Ministry, or presently officers, they are also involved. The idea was that when it came to Lok Sabha elections, since the money was all being brought back by these politicians from abroad, so therefore you should have a high, I think, if you see even in 2013 and 14 there was a peak, and then it came down, and then it has started going up. Now they are targeting for 100 rupee per dollar situation, and so that they can get ample funds, because the gainers are all those who are bringing dollars. Now it is easier not to invest in America, but just to bring in dollars here, get rupees, convert into participatory note, and then back come again, then go on the cycle. I think the Prime Minister, instead of consulting all these altu-faltu economists, should call people like Monu Nalapat for consultations, because Monu Nalapat is also an expert on national security, and discuss with him, in detail how this operation takes place and what he can do.
Okay, now
that's the best way
Dr.
to
Swamy,
but whatever he has said
just to take it a step further, sir. Now the government obviously has been under pressure from the opposition, a lot of criticism over the rupee. We saw yesterday the Prime Minister holding a review meeting. Some of the matters have now been brought under his personal supervision. What is the response? What do you think of the response now, and what needs to be done?
I welcome it, because I think that the Finance Ministry in these financial matters either incompetent or complicit. I'm not. They are busy transferring honest officers. I mean, I can't understand what mentality is this. Right from the Finance Secretary downwards, they are only bothered about who is being honest in the ministry and to get him transferred out. They have transferred on one boy who was just brought in by the Finance Secretary, and then send him to an office transfer him to an office in Madras, where there is no desk, there is no work. And this man also has written that he should never be allowed to come to Delhi. I mean, like a Badshah. Hey, all this is going on. I think the Prime Minister should take control of the Finance Ministry. Otherwise, he's going to have a serious problem.
Okay, so on fundamental issues, sir, on government policy, on economic measures, on fiscal measures, what steps do you think the government can take now when it comes to rupee? What can be done? Should the RBI be stepping in? Should the government be stepping in? What can be done?
What is the use? They will not implement as long as the present dispensation in the Finance Ministry is there. So why should I just say? I can tell you that the rupee price should not today be more than 35. Petrol price should not be more than 40. How to do it? Ask me. Give me the power to implement it. I will do it.
Okay. All right. Dr. Swamy, for taking those questions and putting out your views candidly as always. Thanks very much for joining us. I'll leave you there so that we can get back to our conversation. Shri Iyer joining us. We were having connection difficulties with him earlier during the course of the broadcast. So before I close, let me get him in on the larger purpose of what we were discussing. Shri Iyer, do we need to be deeply concerned that among
the BJP needs to be voted out? That's the solution.
all right, of course. All right. In the larger conversation
You'd like that.
of the rupee of everything which is not under our control, Shri Iyer, how wary do we need to be of A, speculators making the situation worse, and B, manipulators, either out of profit or other interests, making it worse?
You know, speculators are active right now. What happens is, we are beginning to see a lot more people jumping in because they are sensing a kill. And I personally feel that this can be tackled. There are known people who are causing this. The list of these people are known. I think the government needs to act on them. You will see this, I'm expecting that it will happen because Mr. Modi now has personally gotten involved in this, and through our articles in P-Gurus as well as in Sunday Guardian, a lot of pointers have been given without explaining the name, giving the names. And remember, this is a very sophisticated operation, and it is being done, in conjunction with some other countries also. You have to first throw the gauntlet and start looking at the bigger players.
Who needs to? Should it be the RBI? Should it be the government? Adil has raised the question that if this is happening, why is the Financial Intelligence Task Force not acting on it? These are reasonable questions.
It's not so easy. Let me first clear this. It's not so easy, but the playbook looks very similar to what has happened in the past, whether it was the case of England in 1992 or Malaysia in the late 90s and so on. So this is a cabal that moves in unison across the world, and the players are known, and I believe that the government and the intelligence agencies know exactly who in India is actually orchestrating the pieces, and I am very, very confident that they are going to start to move on this.
Well, I'm hoping they move on them and they come in. The best way to come and tell us is who's shorting it, who's creating this manipulation. I'm running short of time. I want to take closing thoughts. Realism. Shri Iyer, last thoughts. So 30 seconds, then I need to wind up.
Act swiftly. Do not spare anyone, and you will see that the rupee starts going back upwards. I mean, the fundamentals are all there. We are doing extremely well exports-wise, and we are the fastest growing country in the whole world. Come on now, somebody must be interested in investing in India. There is some sort of a panic that is being created by a few individuals, and that is, gaining momentum because of the way they are planting news in media. I think people need to ignore this. The smart money needs to come in and invest in Indian rupee.
Okay.